Welcome to the Business Buyer Diaries. My name is Nathan Platter. I'm a full-time employee, and I bought a business. I did everything right, from finding the deal, handling all the due diligence on 63 opportunities, and ultimately bought a profitable gym. And boy, was I in for a big surprise as a new owner. I chronicled everything in real time, including the biggest wins to the stressful nights at 2 a.m. I'm sharing my journey without sugarcoating anything, so you don't make the same mistakes that I did. Here's today's episode.
So today's episode's going to be about mindset and staying calm under pressure. A little bit of business, not so much on the development. So if you like that, stay listening. If you don't, skip ahead to the next one. But as I look at the current business, one element that is always important is very, very key is making sure you have the monthly recurring revenue. That's the golden goose that you want to have launching your gym forward, because it's a monthly membership. Every month, $150 a person, boom, you now have that on auto pay. Each month you get paid, whether the person shows or not shows. Hopefully they aren't going, but you have that dependable revenue, so you know what the budgeting is going to look like next month. One downside to what we're currently doing is we're pulling a lot of that revenue forward. So if someone's going to pay $150 a month over the next 12 months, that's $1,800. So we're selling that total package for $1,600 if they pay it all today. And so it's nice to now have a wad of cash for $1,600. But now that means the next 11 months, we have to make sure we are budgeted and planning to fulfill that membership, even if along the way. And so it's easy in your personal life to have that biweekly paycheck. I know I'm going to make one thing I remembered, $3,000 is going to hit my bank account every 2 weeks. Boom. I now have $3,000. At $6,000 a month, I now know what kind of car I can drive, what kind of house I can live in. My life is very predictable, and I can set my lifestyle to match that. Now, that's one of the issues with folks that are trying to gain wealth, is you now have the $6,000 income per month, and now people elevate their lifestyle to match that income. They buy the bigger house, they get the fancier car, they buy the clothes, they start eating a certain number of times a week. And now instantly, boom, you have zero leftover money to invest into growth days. That's one of the attractiveness factors when it comes to the monthly membership model, is you now know exactly what you're making each month, and everything on top of that is gravy, which is great. However, right now, when we're in a growth phase, I want to pull that money forward so I have a wad of cash to market and invest. And it's scary because now our monthly membership is below our operating expense. And so if we do nothing and we maintain status quo, we're going to lose money. And so I've got a chunk of cash to invest into the business. And if I don't invest it and I just give it to myself as a payout, the business can start losing money and I don't have to pay in. And it's not going to be sustainable in the long term. See, I'm having to freshen up on my cash flow management and structuring when to invest in marketing, when to allow myself to take a withdrawal or a bonus or something. It's not hard, but it's a discipline. And so taking the wad of cash, I've had a great month. It's awesome. Now taking that extra surplus to figure out, okay, we cover our expenses. What was our overhead? It seems like $20,000 in surplus. It's about $20,000. But there's going to be additional add-ons, the fees, and royalties. So $20,000, we'll just say it's $16,000 to play with. If it's $16,000 and it costs me $300 to get a member, let's do simple math. I should say it cost me $400 to get a member. That's really high, but we'll math this example. $400 a member, $16,000. I can now get 40 new members through marketing, sales, and everything. It costs me $400 to get a member, 40 new members. All right, well, here's where it gets interesting. I'm going to burn that entire surplus and reinvest. So this month, I'm going to basically count it as a wash. I pretend like I never even got the money. I'm just going to pretend I just got free marketing. How about that? I'm not even going to pretend I made any profit. I'm going to pretend that that's just money plowing into the marketing and investing side. And so it'll have me, I'll get 40 new members. Instead of taking a lump sum of cash into my checking account, we get 40 new members, each paying $150 a month. So next month going forward, I'll now have an additional 40 times 150, an additional $6,000 a month in revenue. Now $16,000 is really nice, and $6,000 a month per month is way better. But there's also going to be attrition on it. So each month it's going to be 6,000, then the next month it's going to dip down a little bit. So it might be like 5,500, and the next month 5,000, or next month 4,500. Whatever the number is, it's going to trickle down. Now in the long run, over the course of a year, it's better to do that because it's worthwhile to have that 6,000, 5,500, 5,000, 4,500, 4,000. That's way bigger than 16,000 if you map it out over the course of a year. But it's discipline. That takes patience. That takes trusting in your sales and marketing and your people fulfillment and your everything to make it happen. And it's scary because you don't know. You do not know. So like right now in China, they're having like new pneumonia symptoms and new illness symptoms, and they're advertising stuff in the news for like Pfizer, get your vaccine, get your flu shot. My kids are sick like every 3 weeks. No. With politics, it's like, well, this thing is happening. Well, this person blew this person up. This person cut this person. There's this new tax law coming in. Oh, don't forget, the sales taxes are going up next year. Property taxes are going. There's all these. Everyone's trying to push fear on you. Everyone's trying to push fear on you. And you cannot cave to fear. If you do, you will crumble. The business will fall apart. Your members will suffer, and your staff will struggle. Everyone is better off when you pause up, see the big picture, see the action plan, know it works. And our cost per acquisition is less than 400. Let me tell you, it's a chunk secret. It's close to like 250. And granted, that's not a great trade-off. When you pay $250 to have somebody or $150 the first month, you're losing money that first month. That is scary. You know you're losing money right away. So I need this wad of cash to get things invested. But in the long run, the business is a better spot. They want the business to be self-sustaining based on the monthly membership alone. And then that surplus be invested in. So think of it like this. If you're working a job and every 3 months you get a bonus, and you're slightly like in the red in your personal finance, every 3 months you get a big bonus, and boom, you're now like in the green over the course of those 3 months. Most people will go out and they'll buy a boat. They will lease a new car. They will go get some Gucci bag, or they will go on a vacation, or they'll pay off the credit cards because they've been racking up debt, and now they pay it all off, and they know that this is going to happen. And after the course of a year, they wonder why their life is flat. And that's in everyone. These are individual lives Jesus do. And folks that are on social media, which fake their whole lifestyle. But you need to have these. You got to have these moments of anticipation and discipline, and know, okay, I'm going to pretend things are worse than they actually are, like our cost requisite. What does it take to buy these members, to gain these new, and then what does the payoff look like the following month? And just zoom out, because when I bought the gym, I thought the first month we'd be profitable. Oh, we lost money. We lost a good amount of money that first month, and the second month was part of that cycle, that 3-month cycle. We have this big surge of cash, and now between month 1 and month 2 as a whole, we're profitable. We're actually like on pace as to what I thought we'd be. And this third month, it just happens to be the 12-month cycle. We're going to have another really dang good month. And so we're going to have 2 high months, and normally we have like a high month and 2 low months. And now we're going to have 2 out of 3, which in this 12-month cycle is only 1 time a year. We have 2 out of 3 good months. November, December are great months. And most times, like January, February are low, March is high. April, May are low, June is high. But this time we're having that gift of a one-time good instance where you have another high. The business needs this cash injection. We need that bump. We need more leads. We need folks to commit. We need a higher value offering. And you have to trust, and you have to have gut in order to pull the trigger on it. Because all this, it's tempting. With down payment on the business, I could get most of my money back for example, I could get a large chunk of that money back right now. And I don't want that. You have to change it. I'm learning to change my time horizon over and over and over. Right. And right now the business, it's a 10-year hold for me. I'm not going to be done after 2-3 years. This is a 10-year hold. And over the course of 10 years, how am I going to make this the easiest acceleration towards a high cash flowing operation? That's going to be plugging it back into the gym, paying myself that measly salary, and just acknowledging this is for the long play. What I want is this gym to self-sustain itself off the monthly recurring model. And I'm going to need another 2 surges of membership. So after a bump in 40 members, it's practically break even. But we'll have like sales through like retail, through paid in full membership. So it's not like this is going to fix everything, but it's going to get us a lot faster to that flat area, which is great. So all I have to say, I guess it is a lot more tactical about the studio, but my brain, I'm still having those nightmares of like, oh, we're in a cash pinch. Oh, this is stressful. Oh, payroll. All this, all that. And my Band-Aid solution has been change the horizon. If I'm stressed about the short term, I expand it out to the 12 months. Is it worth putting stuff on credit cards and lines of credit? Well, yeah, absolutely it is. If we're doing super well right now, awesome, that's great. Right now, zoom out to 12 months. Is this a sustainable thing where I can give myself a lump sum and go get rid of my $14,000 truck that's getting rust in it? No, not really. It's not time yet. Okay, well, still drive the rest of the truck. You just gotta play the time game, the time horizon game over and over. And today when we have the team meeting, I'm gonna be telling them, yeah, we had a kick-ass month, one of the best months in club history, maybe the best month. I gotta double check it. Is it time to party? Nope, not at all, because I am plugging it all back in, and it's time to acknowledge, celebrate, appreciate, but we're not popping champagne bottles because we're not all the way there yet. We're a lot of the way there, but not all the way there. That's where we're at. That's what we're doing, and play with the time horizon. Be grateful for the wins. Acknowledge people all along the way. And we're gonna go crush it on Monday, and then work the day job hardcore so that we can keep the day job going and all that good stuff. Rock and roll.
This has been another episode of the Business Buyer Diaries. Subscribe so you don't miss the next episode. I hope you're realizing that business ownership is no cakewalk. Check the podcast notes for a link to the DIY Due Diligence program, the complete list of show sponsors, and for media inquiries. Music written and composed by Wes Schrock. I'm your host, Nathan Platter. Join me again on the next one.